Shavua Tov, Gute Woche. I would like to tell story number 130 of the Shivchei haBaal Shem Tov, the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories ever published. The title of story number 130 is Ra'ayat Ha'atit Mitoch Limud HaMishnah. Literally, seeing the future, the vision of the future, from inside the study of the Mishnah. Meaning, from or through the studying of the Mishnah. Says the author of the Shivchei haBaal Shem Tov, I heard from the mouth of Rabbi Yaakov Yosef, the Rav of the Kehillah, of the community of Nemerov, and then the Kehillah of Polnoi. Rabbi Yaakov Yosef of Polnoi. What did he say? He said, it's written in the Zohar Chadash, the following words. And here's the exact quote in Aramaic, and then we'll translate. Kol inun tunaim ve'amoraim כל עלמא מימה בגינהו, דחת הבו קיימח כחדה, הווי אומר בר נש לחברו, מיגו משנת עדה, דפרח מפוני, הנחה ממה יהיה יום עדה או למחר. From all those Tanaim and Amoraim, the sages of the Mishnah and the Gemara, the Talmud, that for their merit the world stands, when they would stand up after their learning, they would tell one another from the words of Torah, of Torah study that came from your mouth, I can see what will be today and tomorrow. And Rabbi Yaakov Yosef of Polnoi continues saying, I heard from the Baal Shem Tov that when he heard someone study Mishnah, he would know what would happen at the end of the year. In other words, a quote from the Mishnah is like the Tanaim and the Amoraim would see from the mouth of their study partner, when they were reviewing over the Torah study, they could see what will happen today and tomorrow. The Baal Shem Tov would hear somebody say a Mishnah, they would see what would happen next year. Then, Yaakov Yosef of Polno continues telling, once I arrived at the community of the Kehillah of Brody, and I did not find Rabbi Gershom of Kitov, the brother-in-law of the Baal Shem Tov. He didn't find him at home. He was out and about. And at that, he came back home, and his son came and said to his mother, I'm going to give him the news that the factor, who is the factor, is the agent of the poets, was taken out in iron chains. Rav Gershon said, oh, Rav Israel, my brother-in-law, already foresaw that this was going to happen last year. And, says Rabbi Yaakov Yosef of Polnoi, when I was studying Mishnayos after the tefillah, after the prayers, I would daven one Mishnah and then the other. Baal Shem Tov asked me, do you know what you studied? And I said, yes, I know, thinking he was asking me if I understood the meaning of the Mishnah. And then he said, from what you learn two things, new things, that you have two enemies in this town, in the city of Brody. And one is going to make peace with you, and the other is going to suffer a terrible fall. And so it was. Rabbi Gershon was going around in Yom Tov to greet the important people of the town. And when he was passing in front of the house of one of these two people who hated him, who had problems with him, the man sent his son-in-law to welcome him and to invite him into the house and make peace with him, offer him terms of peace, apologize, whatever it is, while the other one was that agent of the poets who was taken out in chains. And the story is indeed told in the Ben Porat Yosef, in one of the books of Rav Yaakov Yosef of Polnoi. I had to look up that word, factor. It's not a Yiddish word, but it's brought from the Ukrainian, and it means the agent. The Muhsan that was at the service of the poets in town, for whatever the reason, he was arrested and taken out in chains, as the Baal Shem Tov foresaw the year before. I am translating all the stories of the Shivchei of Baal Shem Tov one by one and telling them here in the channel every Motzei Shabbos. And one video in English. You will see again the same video in Spanish. And I am translating also to publish the book in Spanish translation, which, as far as I know, has never been done. This is the Hebrew, this is the Spanish I'm working on translating, and I appreciate all contributions for the efforts to keep this going, the channel, the translation, etc., the future publication. You'll see the links below. I dedicate the schus of all this telling the stories of the Baal Shem Tov to our Jewish brethren in Eretz Israel and wherever they are that are suffering or in danger and the present situation, and especially those who are in captivity. May they be freed, may they be rescued and return home safe, alive, and real soon. Shavua Tov, a good Tevach.